Hello everyone, my name is Isaac.Rose, your Houston real estate agent, and today I'm going to take you through everything you need to know about Dunham Pointe, the newest section in Cypress, Texas. Dunham Pointe is located right across 290 on the other side of Fairfield. If you're familiar with the area, if not, don't worry, stick around. I'm going to fill you in on everything you need to know. We're going to go over the tax rates, the school districts, the builders here, the price point. The build is about $400,000 to $1 million. I'm going to have drone footage. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. This section has been open for approximately 6 months now. Model homes were just built within the last month or two, and I am going to have walkthroughs of every single home on my channel, so be sure to subscribe, hit the like button if you'd like to see more, and if you have any questions about moving to Cypress or the Houston area, whether you're looking to build, buy, or sell, do reach out to me. My number and contact information is in the description below. If all that being said, let's go. So I want to start with this. Who is Dunham Pointe for? Who is it not for? So as the time of recording this, August 30th, 2022, Dunham Pointe is for those who are looking for new construction. Whether you're looking to build or you're looking to purchase an inventory home, that is all that's in this community. This community is under a year old. Most of the model homes were finished in just the last month or two, so new construction is hot here. The amenity center that you see right behind me should be finished by the fall. There is going to be 2 schools built. Right now it's zoned to Cypress ISD, so you have Alt as your elementary school, you have Salads as your middle school, and you have Bridgeland for the high school. By 2025, we're expected to see 2 more schools, and I'm going to be going over all of that with Google Maps. I kind of want to show you what everything is in case you aren't familiar with the area and you're looking to relocate from out of state. Alrighty everyone, here is the one of the 3 sections. They have 2 sections currently under construction. They just released a 3rd section with some 80-foot lots. It may vary depending on the builder. We're going to go into Google Maps right after this. So right across there, as you can see, you can kind of see the cars. That's Highway 290. You can see some cars on it, hopefully, and all the shopping, retail, the outlet malls, all of that is right over there. All right, you can see we have a bunch of greenway. That's going to be a lot of commercial area. We're going to still see some residential. So all that up front is typically going to be commercial. All back over here, that's going to be residential. And I want to point out where the future school, I saw there's going to be a community college, and just kind of give you an idea of how everything's going to be built over the next 2 years. So a lot of the sales reps are pretty optimistic. You can see there's the model home park, and the rec center that I just went over or will be going over. So far over there, all right, past the water, I believe we are still looking at residential, and then past that, kind of where it starts to gray out again, is where we're looking at our future school site. We're gonna have 2 of them. Right now we have Alt and Salyards. That is going to be your elementary school and middle school respectively, and those right now are in a great location. They're literally just across 290. Alt is like, I don't know, 5 minutes from Dunham Pointe, and then Salyards is like 8. But yeah, over there is going to be schools. Drones kind of panning back over here. This is the 3rd section. This is the newest. You can see there's like no homes there. There's a few people that jumped the gun and already knew what they wanted to build and whatnot. That's all there, kind of like on the water. Bridgeland, Town Lake, they all kind of take after little bodies of water, and Dunham Pointe is kind of doing the same. Again, we can see the model home park and the rec center down there, and then there to the left corner of the screen with the homes, that is the 1st section, kind of smaller homes. That's a lot of David Weekley's. And then to the right, there is Tri-Point and Coventry and Toll Brothers and Newmark. So I'm sure there's some smaller section too, but just from general glance of going through, I know there's a lot of David Weekley. So back over again, this is going to be residential right here, and then as you can kind of see, the road keeps going and going over there on that brown corner almost is going to be where the school and a lot of commercial is. And let's now hop on the Google Maps and kind of take a look to give you some more perspective. Alrighty, so we are on Google Maps, and just thank you so much for watching the video so far. I hope this has been really informative. Be sure to leave me a like. It is 1 in the morning right now, and I have some free time to do this. So, as you can kind of see, this is from Dunham Pointe, Cypress.com. I'll put the link in the description if you'd like to go see this yourself as well. We can see all at the front we have a lot of commercial, just to make sure, like, you know, people can get to this without having to go past people's homes and whatnot. So all of that is zone commercial. It looked like in that kind of gray patch over there, we see the multifamily. We're going to get a daycare. We're going to have a medical campus, a community college, Cypher ISD school site that is looking to be very large. And then, you know, we got some commercial retail development, mixed use. We got some under contract right there, but I think 2025 is the expected finish time for the Cypher schools. Even if it is delayed, honestly, Alt and Salyers are great schools, and they're really close, especially since your kids are going to be in middle school and elementary school. For high school, they're going to be zoned to Bridgeland, which is another great school. I don't foresee them really shifting the schools around, really, for Dunham Pointe, that is. So now let's go over to Google Maps. I want to kind of show you where everything kind of is, especially if you're an out-of-state buyer like most of my clientele is. I do help a lot of out-of-state people, and I really appreciate the privilege to be able to assist you on this journey. So let's continue. So if you're not familiar with Houston, all right, this is a really bad view. Let's go to this one. This is much better. We got our 99 tollway, the Grand Parkway, same difference. And then we got 290. These are two major highways. Since we got Cypress right around here, you can pretty much get to anywhere from here. You know, you can take 99 all the way to 249, all the way to 45. Take 290 out. You can take 290 into downtown. You can go on 99 south towards Katy. It's a really well-placed area being right here. So, and then later I'm going to talk about the train. I've already actually recorded it, but I do fill you all in on that. So, here's Dunham Pointe. I say let's add this. All right. So this is pretty much gonna be where Point. All right. So this is where we're gonna have our homes. We're gonna have our commercial and our schools over here. Alright, so for the time being, because this is very important, your elementary kids, they will go right here. Alright, so not even probably 5 minutes. That is Alt. Alright. Alt Elementary School. There it is. Right there. And then just up here, we have Salyers. Salyers Middle School. Great school. I have a lot of friends go there and whatnot. No complaints. I was homeschooled myself, so I can't comment on any of it. So Salyers. Alright, so we have Salyers, and then we have Alt right there. So literally just a 5 to 8 minute drive, okay? If you were to go to Bridgeland High School, here it is. We'll draw another box just to show that. Bridgeland, also a fairly new school, I think built around 2016, 2018, something like that. Bridgeland, I could be completely wrong about that. It's been built in the last 8 years, I know that. So, 8 to 10. We'll get that. Alright, so that is your school zone for districts, alright? You got Bridgeland down south, so, you know, for your high school kids, they would just literally, because you are literally right next, since you are right next to 290, all you do is hop on that, go all the way up. It's actually working. You go from here, take the turn, all the way to 99, and you are there within, I want to say, 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, depending on traffic, of course. But overall, if I remember correctly, it's like 10 miles to get to there. So your schools are all really close together. Cy-Fair is a great school district. It's probably the most desired. If you were to say move to Bridgeland, especially the new spot in Bridgeland, which is over here, it is Prairie Land. All right. Let's just quickly do this. Since this is probably the main competition of Dunham Pointe right now, if you're looking for new construction, inventory, all that good stuff, you're going to have to go all the way to Waller for high school. So make of that as you will, you know. You're going to have to drive all the way to Waller for school, for high school. And then for slightly off topic, but then even like if you're down here, your kids got to go all the way to Roberts. And I've told some of my other clients, back in high school when I used to deliver pizza, there's this ranch country, and ain't nothing wrong with ranch country, folks, but if you are paying $500,000 to $1 million for a home in Bridgeland, and you are sending your kids to an elementary school that is next to homes with probably a median price of $80,000, I'm not the biggest fan of that. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but I do want to point that out. Many of my clients are very thankful that I let them know that. So that is just something to kind of be aware of. Other than that, Dunham is just really good in general. I will have a community walkthrough of Bridgeland, but we're going to focus on Dunham. We got HEB, we got Cut. There's some awesome retail places over here. You can see we got Marshalls, we got Home Goods, we got Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, Lupe. There's a whole lot of things over here. We got AutoZone. There's pretty much anything you can think of to do. It is all over here, just along 290. You really do have just a great location being here in Dunham Pointe. There was a single track railroad right here on this side that you can hear. I do address that a little later. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think anyone in Fairfield, this neighborhood right here, really complains about it, but you should be aware of that, of course. So, but other than that, honestly, you have a really good location. You're 10-15 minutes away from more shopping. HEB, you have the best grocery store, dare I say, and you have a Kroger, and you even have the outlet malls right here where it says Disney Store. Not sure why it says that, but you do have the outlets over here. So all that being said, I hope that kind of helps. And I guess quickly I should mention there is a Costco over here, so my family lives there. But yeah, Dunham Pointe, just really nicely placed. I'm a big fan of it. Of course, if you got questions, feel free to reach out to me, and let's continue on with the video. So as of right now, there are 2 sections in Dunham Pointe, and there's a third one that is actually just open, and they are going to have 80-foot homes. So far with builders, we have David Weekley, we have Coventry Homes, we have Toll Brothers, we have Tri-Point Homes, and we have Newmark. All 5 of these builders built some awesome products and definitely are top of the line homes. So on my right side right now, we have the smaller lot sections from about 50 to 60 foot. And then on my left side, we have 60 to 70 foot. And a few of the builders might have 80-foot lots available. At the time of recording this, a lot of them have been sold. So make of that as you will. Another thing I'd like to know is I help buyers every single day. So whether you're planning on relocating next week or a year down the road or whatever your timeline may be, do feel free to reach out to me. You will not be a bother to me. I help people relocate every single day. And my goal on my YouTube channel is just to help you moving or selling to or from Houston, Texas. So Dunham Pointe is definitely geared towards luxury buyers. Now, don't get me wrong, you can definitely find some base price homes in the 400,000s, but realistically, you're probably going to be spending upwards to the low 500,000s depending on the builders. You can find a lot of the 70 and 60 foot products ranging in the $700 to up to $1 million, and you can get some really nice homes from there. Here I am on this street. This is one of the front sections that honestly should be almost finished within the next 6 to 12 months. We got the model home park right over there. So what can Dunham Pointe be compared to that already exists? So right now in Cypress, Texas, your two big master plan communities are definitely Town Lake and Bridgeland, both which are just 10-15 minutes down the road. And those two are the biggest master plan communities you can be compared to. The tax rate's going to be a little lower here at 3.44%. Town Lake you kind of find in the 3.7s depending on which section, and Bridgeland you're still looking at 3.5 to 3.6. Again, it will vary. Bridgeland is still being built out. Town Lake is adding new sections right now. If you stay tuned and subscribe to this channel, I am going to have other walkthroughs of these communities as of 2022 and kind of let you know what is it like, especially if you're considering purchasing a resale, or is it better to build. If you do know, when you do go with new construction, since you're buying a home that no one has ever lived in, and you can kind of have some customability of that of a resale home, you do typically pay a premium. However, as of right now, as you may or may not know, new construction with builders and whatnot are not the most optimistic. I would say Cypress is still one of the hottest areas in Houston, and we still see really low inventory, especially in the luxury price point. But as of right now, with there being some uncertainty in the market, some people thinking it's going to go down a little more, others waiting on the sidelines, there's some really great opportunity right now in terms of incentives. I can always assist you trying to bring the price down, try to get you the best possible outcome when it comes to building or going with an inventory home, as that is my goal. It is just to connect you with these awesome builders here and to help you get the home that's right for you. Now, there's definitely one thing that you may or may not know, depending on how much you've looked into Dunham Pointe, and that is that of a bullet train. So in 2015, if I'm not mistaken, there was a bullet train that's route was supposed to cut through from Houston all the way to Dallas to help super commuters cut down their drive from about 4.5 hours down to an hour and a half. Now, as of recording this again, August 30th, 2022, they had Supreme Court approval of this train, and it originally was supposed to be through Dunham Pointe, if I'm not mistaken. But as of about late July, early August, from what I can find from reading news articles, and I will have them linked down below, is that the board of Texas Central, which was the company going to build this, pretty much dissolved. And now we're kind of in dead space on what's going to happen with this train. Of course, I will try to keep you updated on this channel, especially since if you have younger ones and whatnot, you know, you may not want to be in the vicinity of it. Another thing to know is we do have a single railroad track that is on the front. I'll be showing it right now with some drone footage. And the frequency of that train, definitely nowhere as large as the bullet train, you know, can come through like every day. Typically it doesn't last more than 5 minutes. A lot of times it's just about a minute or two, but that is something to be aware of. If you have younger ones and the train's coming around at 10 o'clock at night and you just put them down and now they're woken up, you know, that could be very upsetting, especially if you are a new parent and you are still trying to just get some sleep. So that is one thing to note, definitely more of a con. A lot of people don't mind it. I don't find that most residents in the area nearby complain about it too much, but it is something to keep in mind. Alrighty, y'all. Again, if you've looked into Dunham Pointe, this may have been a concern for you. If you live in Cypress now, this still might be a concern for you. And I would like to update you to the best of my abilities. I've been doing some reading, looking through Texas Central's official site. I've been reading a lot of news articles. The most I could find that were most up to date were in early to mid-August, and they all kind of had the same consensus. So before we begin, I just want to show you, this is what the bullet train was going to go. Alright, it was going to make the trip from Houston all the way to Dallas from 4.5 hours down to 90 minutes. So we see we start up in Dallas, so we cut all the way down, and right here. We cut through, we see 290. Here's Cypress. And right here is Dunham Pointe. Alright? So as you can see, as the proposed plan as of right now would cut literally right above the street, which in my opinion, I've been walking this neighborhood. I have been doing walkthroughs, tours. I have no idea how they would do that. If you look for their website, trying to find what this would look like. So this is kind of what they were thinking, these little renderings. How you would literally have to be like 40 feet above a house, which does not seem plausible whatsoever to me. I think this map would have to be redrawn. I guess anything is possible, but at the end of the day, this does not even seem remotely feasible. The developer had no comment about this. Their guess was as good as ours, and I'd like to correct myself. I said 2015 was when this was proposed, but it was actually in 2010. So the current status of this train is it passed regulation, so they have the right to eminent domain to forcefully purchase land with the power of the state if you refuse to sell. So out of all this land that kind of cuts through like Hockley and all the way to Dallas, to make this happen, to go over like roadways, and they have the right to forcefully purchase land from homeowners, landowners, etc. Now, the board on Texas Central, because this plan had kind of halted, they expected this thing to be finished by 2020, and it's right now 2022, September 1st, as recording this now and doing post-editing. September 1st, and I don't think they've even broken ground. I have read nowhere. I know they have purchased some land by Highway 6 and 290, so like around over here, they own some land. But other than that, they are so far out. In my personal opinion, I think they will probably just bail on this project. I don't know. If it does come to fruition, it's going to be a while. I know they are still raising capital. I was looking through kind of people's thoughts. No one really likes this, especially with the use of eminent domain and forcing landowners to sell their land for them to build this train. There's plenty of articles you can read. After a decade of hype, the Dallas Houston bullet train developer faces a leadership exodus as land acquisition slows. This is from the Texas Tribune. The Houston Chronicle also has articles. I believe ABC, Houston, whoever they are, all have said the same thing. No one knows what's going to happen. I can't tell you that this plan is going to be if they're going to quit it. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll be 10 years from now, 5 years from now. Who knows? Realistically, I don't think it'd be fair for me to say anything official, as I don't believe that's right. So, but how they would go about this, I'm not sure. I'm just saying from my point of view of if you've walked this community, and I'll even show some of the drone footage right now, this would literally make no sense for how they put these railroads above literal homes as of this. So it would have to be adjusted. How they're going to do so, I have no idea. Whether this project will completely fail and just be bailed on, or they'll try to keep fighting after they get new leadership, time will tell. Again, it's September 1st of 2022, and it looks like it's going to be a very long time. So this is definitely something to keep in mind. Last thing I want is someone to purchase a home with my help, and then 5-10 years from now they do, for whatever reason, decide to build this thing, and then you're upset at me. So I just want to provide you the most up-to-date and current knowledge I have of what's going on. I wish I had better answers, but just so y'all are aware, whether you are a Cy-Fair resident or looking to relocate, now you know.
And that is everything you need to know when it comes to living in Dunham Pointe. Whether you're considering building or getting into an inventory home, do reach out to me to see how I can help you. So with all that being said, thank you again for watching the video. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to have walkthroughs of every single model in Dunham Pointe, and I'm even going to post some inventory homes as they get finished and are move-in ready. So thank you again for watching, and y'all have a blessed day.